Last, kind of a fun or interesting comment here. We'll finish with lost a credit card in the space underneath the phone charger. Any tips for getting into that space?
The best comment here, and it seems like a joke, but Tim Kaiser says, "Have you tried punching the accelerator?" And then he notes at the end of that, genuine response. And Chrissy below him says, "Tim is correct. The same thing happened to me, and it slid back out when I accelerated quickly." And so I I'm in this Model S, and I've had this that I'm waiting on parts for my Model X. The CV axles are making some clicking noise, and so I've had this for over a week at this point. Well, I opened up my container of gum. This is a few days ago, and I dropped a piece of gum, and somehow, like, it bounced on top of the steering wheel and went down into the corner of where the steering wheel is. And I couldn't get it. Like, I couldn't reach in there and get it out. I had a pen I was trying to get, and so I was like, "Ah, I'll vacuum it out, or they'll vacuum it out, whatever, we'll get to it later." Had to go on. And so last night, I had forgotten about this, but last night we had a couple of guests in the car, and my daughter was like, "Hey, will you show them the torque of the car?" And so I was on a side road, slowed down to 10 miles an hour, and you punched it. And if you start from a dead stop, you feel the torque. But where it punches the most, I'm telling you, is if you have it on insane mode or ludicrous mode, when you're doing 10, 15 miles an hour and you're letting it regen brake and then you kick it, it you really feel the kick. And so I did that, and all of a sudden, this piece of gum is in my lap, and I'm like, "What just happened? Where did this piece of gum come from?" Wasn't chewed, it's kinda covered with a candy shell, so wasn't sticky or anything, and I'm like, "Where did this piece of gum come from?" And then I remembered that I had dropped it in there, so I think that this is a legit answer, and probably the best way to get it out, is to slow down, regen to 10 miles an hour, regen braking, and then punch it. Try that a few times. However, if it still doesn't come out, somebody mentions using a coat hanger. I think that that would be dangerous here because there's not a big gap between the bottom of the charger and the cubby slide that slides back. You'd probably damage something if you tried to get in there with the coat hanger. But
Well, he does say the coat hanger response from Corwin. He says, open both clip panels by the feet under the center console. You will see it with a flashlight. Try using a coat hanger to fish it out. So I don't know how do you open both clip panels by the feet
oh,
under
wow.
the center
Yeah.
console, but he did give a little bit more insight there. And then also Prince
Yeah, that's what I was
said
about to
that
go. Yeah.
he took the panels apart to get it out. Took him about an hour. So no further details on how to do that, but there's a couple of people that went to a little bit more technical, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, Prince says that it was a pain and says
Yeah.
better off just canceling that card and requesting a replacement, to be
Yeah.
honest. But I
I
don't know.
I have dropped my key card, one of my extra key cards. It's a black key card. I have black carpet, and it's gone in between the seat and the center console, and I cannot find it and see it. And it's really not hurting anything. And I know I should just be able to ignore it, but it's really driving me crazy. So this post has inspired me to, and you mentioned to me like moving my seat all the way forward, moving my seat all the way backward, flashlights, coat hangers. I'm re-inspired. I'm going after it. I'll report back, but I'm going after it.
Mark Musson here has a picture of the actual panel, like the side panels and the top piece. And this is a good comment. It says it's only held on by clips. Here's what it looks like taken off. All you got to do is be careful, pull from the sides first, then go by the charging pad. Highly recommend you watch a YouTube video of somebody doing this so that you know how to pull it off and how to be careful doing it. Because this is plastic. And if you go yanking on it the wrong way, you can break it.
Uh-oh. There's a new Tesla tips how to video for you there, Tori.
Yeah, we'll have to look at that for sure.
I see it in your future. All right, well, there you have it.